It is finally official. On June 2nd, 2022, Diablo Immortal is going to be released. It's coming. It's time to get ready. And today, Nemo and I are going to tell you everything you need to know and all the changes that are coming to Diablo Immortal. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with Nemo and I today, because we have a lot of stuff to tell you. As you've already heard, June 2nd, Diablo Immortal will be in my hands, in Nemo's hands, and in your hands. Nemo, tell me, man, how excited are you for this?
I couldn't sleep last night, Echo. I honestly, I couldn't do it. This is so exciting. Finally, the moment is here where we got a release date. We got the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna be able to play with everyone. Oh, let's get going. I'm so excited.
I know, this is gonna be great. For everyone that thought it was never coming, well, it is actually coming. We knew it all along, Nemo. We knew that Blizzard wouldn't let us down. And that's why we've been bringing the hype for so long. But there's a lot of things that came along with the announcement of Diablo Immortal's release. There's changes coming to the game, and most of all, the biggest thing, Nemo, that so many people are going to love is that there's going to be a PC version of the game as well. Something that we never thought was going to happen. Now, we have some details about this PC version, so I guess I'll start it out, Nemo, and then you could kind of pick up where I leave off. But the PC version is going to be a beta version of the game, but it's the beta version, open to everyone, and there's no wipes with that beta. So essentially it's like a full release, but it's a little bit more fresh for them. They're calling it a beta, but anything that you spend, anything that you do is going to be there as it would be if you were playing on mobile. Also, the game is going to be available via your Battle.net account, and it's free, just like it is on mobile. So essentially, it's just like mobile, except for you could play it on your PC. But there are a few small changes, and Nemo, why don't you take us through a couple of those, man?
Sounds good. You know, this is so exciting. When I was actually listening to this news about the PC almost trumped the news about the date. And that's one thing actually you forgot to mention. The date, it's coming out on June 2nd, finally releasing worldwide, right? And when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then they said the PC thing, and it just completely blew my mind. I almost forgot about the release date itself. So you're right. It's going to be cross-compatible. So that's what I really love about it. This will be a cross-play between mobile and PC. So you'll literally be able to play on mobile or PC, depending on, you know, which server you're in. Remember, the game is server-based. So you're going to be able to play with a controller and a mouse and keyboard as well, and you can switch between them seamlessly, which is kind of crazy. They even showed this to us, right? You'll be able to unplug the controller and play with the mouse and keyboard, plug the controller back in, and just play with the controller. And the entire HUD is adjusted for PC play as well. And the best part about this, which is something that I'm kind of asking for and waiting for a long time. This is something that Genshin Impact does really well. You can play on PC, turn it off, turn it on your phone, and just take the game with you as to go to play. You literally can just play the game on PC and then just take it with you when you go to the doctor, when you go to do whatever. You can switch between PC and mobile completely seamlessly. This is amazing.
Yeah, and not only is that amazing, Nemo, it's amazing that Blizzard hears the community. They heard the outcry for controller support. They heard the outcry of PC gamers who wanted to play, but didn't want to play on phones, and they made adjustments. I love this. It just shows us that even going forward in the future, more changes will be made so that it's a more accessible, more enjoyable game for everyone. Nemo, there's a few topics that we forgot to address regarding PC that are actually beneficial for people that are going to play on PC. Hit us with it.
This is also really exciting, right? For all of our PC friends, you're going to be able to play this at higher frame rates, because that was one of the questions that everybody asked, right? PC means more juice, so to speak. So 120 and even uncapped. So you'll be able to play at uncapped frame rates. And I heard that this game scales perfectly on a 49-inch screen. So on a 49-inch widescreen, this game looks the same as it'll look on your phone. It's perfect. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, I mean, the release date announcement and it coming to PC as well are the two biggest things that we heard. Like that's massive. But as I mentioned, there's some smaller things as well that are going to definitely impact us. And one of them is cosmetics. We know that cosmetics are coming to Diablo Immortal. We know that some are going to be available through achievements in the game and some are going to be available through the battle pass. So there's also a new cosmetic management system right now that we have in the game, which is going to be amazing with all of the new skins that we're getting, because you can get them through achievements in the game, through the battle pass. So you're going to be able to change the look of your weapons, your portals, and your armor through a system that makes it easy. It's not clunky. It's one of those quality of life changes that just makes managing all of these systems a bit easier.
That's right, and the set item changes are really exciting as well. So you know how there's going to be a whole bunch of sets that are coming to Diablo Immortal. You've seen that in the last test. It used to be a set bonus for them, which was 3 and 6. So if you were able to wear 3 pieces, you got a certain bonus, and if you were able to wear 6 pieces, you got another bonus on top of this one. Well, now they're doing a 2, 4, 6 setup. So now you have a whole bunch of more bonuses, which means that there's a lot more depth to the whole game. It's really exciting. The set changes are really cool. On top of that, they're also adjusting the difficulty levels. So the highest difficulty level will allow you to basically get any set item versus just certain ones. So the highest difficulty will give you basically an ability to be able to pull any set item you could possibly get in the game, which is really exciting. I love this whole set change stuff.
I like that as well, Nemo. And something else that I like is how they made changes to the world Paragon level adjustments. Now, if you remember earlier on, there would be a slight cap at some point after you played for a certain amount of time, so you just couldn't gain too much experience at a certain level. And for people that were starting in below the Paragon level of the server, they would get boosts. Well, this has been changed. So there are no longer any XP caps or salvage caps, which means you're not going to ever be penalized for playing too much, which is great. But they were able to enhance the amount of buff that you get based on how far behind the Paragon level of the server that you are. So it's going to still very much so benefit players that are coming into a server that's 6 months old. They're a new player. Everyone else is, you know, maxed out or on their way to maxing themselves out. It would be an issue if they couldn't catch up. It's in place right now so that they can catch up, but so that the people that are grinders and want to play all day long every day, they're not going to feel that that's going to hurt them. It's not going to, you know, diminish their ability to continue to grind.
Another really awesome system that they're actually changing, right? So the Heliquary, everyone knows what that is. Now the Heliquary is getting its own entrance in Westmarch. That's one of the things people were wondering, like, why do you have to go out there in the world and try to find it? It almost doesn't seem like an endgame system. So they kind of changed stuff around in Westmarch and put an entrance to the Heliquary right there to promote it being the endgame system that it is. They also added a few things to it. Now you're going to be able to reset the bosses 2 times a week, and each boss has a difficulty as well. So you can set the difficulty for scaling rewards to the Heliquary. It's really exciting. I can't wait for all of that stuff. A really nice adjustment to the Heliquary.
And Nemo, you and I loved playing Elder Rifts together, and something that I loved from the technical alpha, the closed alpha to the beta was Elder Rifts changed. There were different things happening inside of them, different modifiers. Well, now there's going to be even more modifiers to Elder Rifts, and I predict, Nemo, that this is going to be something that is continuously happening. Blizzard's going to spark ideas, they're going to just throw those ideas into the Elder Rifts, and we could have a different experience all the time. So an example would be like, acid on the ground is now going to do damage to you and slow you down, and you know, it looks really cool as well. It's just a different look and a different thing that you're going to have to deal with. This is really endless. I can see the community even spitting out ideas for Blizzard and them kind of running with them. It's a great opportunity for us to still be heard and to have things that maybe we think are going to be awesome heard by Blizzard and possibly even make it into the game in the future. I mean, we have ideas too, Nemo, right?
We do, and they definitely listen.
They do.
You know, speaking of changes, they actually changed Westmarch a little bit as well. There's new pathways in Westmarch. You can get to the Immortal Overlook a lot faster, and there's a fast travel point to it now as well. You can fast travel down by the shadows. You can go in the center and over to the Immortal Outlook as well. So really nice quality of life changes, in my opinion.
I agree.
And another addition to the game that's really cool, the latest Hell difficulty, Hell 5, is going to offer basically a lot more rewards, and it's going to be an area for Paragon 200 to 600. So full of the highest level, you know, people are going to be playing at the Hell difficulty 5.
Yeah, for all those players that get to that level, that's grinder status. we'll be there. And of course, there's going to be more information coming. You guys are going to want to stay tuned to my channel as well as Nemo's channel for details on Paragon system changes coming to the Cycle of Strife, and of course, the class change system that we've mentioned before. More details are coming on these 3 topics that we'll be addressing in depth right here on the channel when we have that information and can share it with you. So with that being said, Nemo, this brings up a great opportunity for people to join us now. We know the release date. June 2nd, the game is going to be dropping. What you guys want to do is be ready to jump into the game with a clan family, with a support system ready to help you get through the game. Nemo and I have that for you. It's called the Scrappy Echoes. It's linked down below. It's also my pinned comment, and it's a Discord server, 1,000 strong already, of people dying to get into Diablo Immortal, ready to fight alongside of us, get themselves featured inside of videos, and really just help have that great experience inside of Diablo Immortal. You're all invited. It's not too early. And you know what? If you're watching this a few months down the line, it's not too late. Come on through and join us. It's a great place to be. And with that said, Nemo, we have more to talk about on these topics, and we're going to go do that on your channel right now. So tell people where they should go, because, I mean, there's more information, and we're going to talk about it there.
Agreed. There's a lot more to talk about. And my channel is called Scrappy Academy on YouTube. That's where I do full-time Diablo Immortal stuff. And yeah, I'll see you there in with the discussion that me and Echo are going to have.
Yes, because I'm heading over there right now to record that video, and then I'm heading over there right now to watch that video. So I'll see you guys there as well. If you enjoyed this video and want to know more about Diablo Immortal, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Do the same when you get over to Scrappy's channel as well. Have a great day, guys. I'm hyped. Are you hyped, Nemo?
I am so pumped. I'm not going to sleep until this comes out,
Oh, man. But hey, guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Now be good.